with Shanny and you don't let them bother you and stop and let the people come to you that want to really know the true you.
That's not the case, Jen. That's not the case. What she's trying to do is talk it out and get her feelings out. That's what all this is about. She's trying to get her feelings out and trying to get across to people what was happening.
Lulu's right. Okay, I mean,
I need to talk it out. I need to get it out, and it's part of the process of all this stopping too.
That's fine. That's fine, but it's like I said, you're gonna have those rumors, Shanny.
I realize
and
that.
The more you ignore it.
I realize that, and I accept that, but I also have to go through the process of relieving how I feel about it too. It's important. Hi, Faith. How are you, beautiful? Oh, Solar Marshall.
Like I said, I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just trying to give you some advice, sweetie.
Can you hear me at all? Hey, how you doing, Shanny?
Hey, Solar. How are you, sir?
How are you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, hang on a minute here. Let me get rid of the YouTube thing.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So you can hear me live now, right?
I absolutely can.
Yeah. Here's what I want to say. I took a break from all this drama stuff and everything.
Uh-oh. You've pulled out, I think, of the speaker. I can barely hear you now.
Hold on a minute. Let me turn everything up. I gotta check my mic settings.
Okay.
Can you hear me better now?
No, you sound distant. I think you need to plug it in and plug it back out, or plug it back in, or plug it out and plug it back in.
Hang on a second. Can you hear me better now? Can you hear me better now?
No, you were when you first started, you were awesome, and now you're distant.
I can see my not even. Can you hear me now?
No, did it switch your mic?
Yeah, I think it did. Shoot. Check your mic settings. Bump out. I think it switched his mic.
That so sucks because Solar has all the fucking details of all the years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He's been around for a long. And I'm sorry I can't do the N and G, okay? I can't. Am I going to take speech therapy? No, because I don't want to take speech therapy.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just everything is wrong.
There we go.
Everything's wrong. It's okay.
Do people want a "That's Wrong" shirt?
Right.
Yes. The people want the "That's Wrong" shirt.
No, it needs to be "You are all wrong." That's what it needs to be. You are all wrong. Oh, God.
I'll say that creating merch is very fun.
Oh, my God. He's creating merch right now. Jeez.
Good. More merch for the channel.
More work, dude.
Can
all right.
you hear me?
So much better now, sir.
Oh, boy. Let me go to my settings. If you can hear me, I can't hear anybody, so you got to give me a minute here.
Okay.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
No, I don't think he can hear us. So now it's the opposite of what we were having. We couldn't hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I really hear you. Can you hear me good?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, Lulu. Hey, Shanny. Hey, Rev. Everybody. Thank God it's Friday. I want to give you a little bit of a testimony about kind of what I've been through and kind of what where I'm at right now, and I think it's going to help a great deal with some people here. Yes, I am guilty of making fun of Shanny and Rev and Vaughn sometime back here. And I want to apologize for starters. It's wrong. I would never want people doing that to me. I was spiritually in a bad place.
Wow.
What happened was I went off work for COVID for a while and became super depressed, almost suicidal. And when I went back to work, I stopped watching all the drama stuff, all of it. And what happened was I realized that it wasn't doing me any good to be parts of any of that shit. And I'm going to call it shit. The arguing,
Yeah.
the fighting, and all that stuff. And I literally started going back to Christ. I was a Christian my entire life, and I've done a 180 turnaround. I'm feeling much better at work. I'm no longer with a girl that I was with that had a dark cloud over me either. That was kind of weird what's going on there. But I've done a 180-degree turnaround, and I feel much better. All this fighting's got to end. I am 100% serious about this. You don't see me on any. I used to only do Grampy's show. You don't see me on there no more. You don't see me doing. That's not that I mean anything's bad on there, but I'm just not a part of picking on people and making fun of people. Is just not right anymore. It's fucked up. It
Bless
messes.
you. Yeah, the only comment I have, if I remembered you, my word, Solar Marshall. I'm thinking of the name. You might be so old school. I don't remember you at all.
Well,
Yeah,
no. Actually, I didn't even know who y'all were until. Well, actually, I thought, Rev, you're going to die laughing at this. Years ago, I did Von's show 4 times in 2016,
okay.
and there was you, me, and another guy, Ram Campbell, I believe his name was, and we helped Von out with like his bills because he said his heat was getting shut off, and I was told you were like an 85-year-old man that was big time into the church and all this stuff, and that you gave Von $500 a month, and that turned out to not be true.
Oh.
And then when I saw you were a younger guy just last year, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy's way younger than I thought, and I knew nothing about Shanny or anything. Yeah, I mean, I've been around a while, but I will just say this. I'm no longer involved in anything where it's making fun of people. And it's just, it's not right. It's not
God
right.
bless you.
And the world would be way better if we didn't do that. And it took me to be in my 40s to realize that. It's not right. Yeah.
So was your situation that, like, when you were younger, you were a Christian, you kind of fell away from it and then came back?
Brother, I went to Catholic school. I'm from Pennsylvania, same state you're from, but not in the same area. You're from Scranton. I'm in the York area.
I'm in
York,
Pennsylvania.
PA is wonderful. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Right next to Lancaster, right above Baltimore, right next to
Amazing.
Philly. Yeah.
Yes.
And I was
No
raised
way.
Catholic.
I'm in Grantville.
Where are you at? In
Grantville.
Oh, Grantville. Okay. Yeah, now Rev, he was up in Scranton, Northeast. But I'll just say
That's
this: I was raised Catholic, but I denounced Catholicism because all the crap with the pedophilia and the cover-ups is horrifying. But here's what happened: I just became super depressed, like depressed like I've never been before in my life. And I have to say, I got away from what people will call the drama community or whatever, and things started to turn around. You know. Call it what you will, a spiritual awakening, whatever.
What's your testimony? If you don't mind telling it, I'd love to hear the full testimony. Like, how did you just, like, one day it was like, wow, what?
Well, let me tell you something, Rev. I can relate to you a lot when it comes to wet brain. I was a severe alcoholic. I used to drink till I'd fall down and black out, couldn't remember anything, and it does fuck your brain up permanently. That doesn't count your brain. You don't get brain cells back.
Right.
And I, at one point, didn't drink for 8 or 9 years, lost both my parents, and would have a drink here and there around 2014 when my mother died. And I always worked very hard somehow. And I would just say that I've been a Christian on and off, but lately it's come back. And because of all the trouble in the world, Rev, like with the coronavirus and all this stuff.
Oh my God! Did you see that thing I held up to the screen, Solar Marshall?
No, show me.
Oh my God! Could you present me? I have to get this quick. I can bring it up quick, Shanny. I know I can. My phone is going crazy, of course. Ha ha ha! There it is. It came right up. Hang on.
What is it, bro?
John Rashala. He's at the top now. Where the hell? It was Bible Flock Box. Watch, I'm not going to find it now. Give me a second. Could you talk to he's awesome. Just give me one
Yeah,
sec.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's cool, brother. I love the Final Fight shirt too, man. That's cool, old school. Yeah, you know what's funny, dude? You have that Kevin Nash shirt you wear and stuff, and we have a timeshare. He lives a block down the street from us on Atlantic Avenue in Daytona, Florida.
What?
Yeah, I told you that before. Yeah, man. He
That's
lives
right.
right
I
on the
remember.
corner. Yes, he lives right on the corner. He's in Orange Grove, but it's Daytona, Florida. And we eat at the same Italian place right across the street. And I've eaten dinner right across from him a number of times. And I'm tall. He's just massive. Him and his son both are huge guys. He's like 6'10". His son, I think, Tristan, is 6'8".
Right.
But,
Oh my God. Didn't he go to Japan recently to fix his back?
well, no, actually, he goes to. He was telling my brother about it. He gets stem cells done, and believe it or not, in Colombia where Pablo Escobar was. I forget which Medellin, Colombia is where they do it. And it's
Really?
only like 800. Yeah, it's only like $800 a treatment. And you know, if that treatment was even legal in the United States, it'd probably be $50,000 a shot. He couldn't feel his arm, and he was having injections into his neck when we were talking to him. And he was saying how he can use his hand again, stuff like that.
Right. Look at the top video.
Is it the one where it says, "Did Trump just confirm the Antichrist
Covenant.
covenant?" And he's standing there with Benjamin Netanyahu.
That's right,
Wow.
sir.
Wow.
Daniel 11 prophecy happened, it looks like. Yep.
That's crazy. And my name's Daniel.
I said
Yeah.
Trump was going to betray Israel, and I wasn't lying because I read it in Daniel 11.
That's wild. My name's Daniel. So
I
that's
actually
kind of
made
really
a video on it.
wow.
That's awesome.
Like,
That's incredible.
yeah, so it's like it's happening right now. It's happening. I believe COVID is the abomination that caused desolation.
It
I
is,
truly-
Shanny. It is. There's a lot of people having end of world dreams. Look up the dreams right now on YouTube that people are having. Some girl I work with broke down into tears the other morning and said she had the dream of nuclear bombs coming down and all kinds of crazy stuff. And she was in tears. And I'm like, you got to hold it together. She said, you don't understand. This dream was so real. And this girl's not like spiritual or anything. It was insane. I believe the end of times are here too. How do you think it's going to happen, Shanny? In Israel, right? It's going to start.
It'll start there, and I think it did. I'm going to give testimony right now.
Go
and
ahead,
I
my
know,
friend.
thank you, brother. This individual is amazing. So we love
I
you.
think it started and it's just now surfacing and showing that it's there now.
Okay. Anyway, I have a testimony. I was at my old apartment in Colorado. And I'm going to leave out the dragon stuff because I did see dragons in the sky. There was a huge storm front that came out of nowhere here in Colorado at the time. And they didn't even know what the hell it was. It wasn't like a thunderstorm or anything, but there were these huge whirlwind clouds in the sky and they were moving like this. I thought it was a tornado, but I look up in the cloud and I see this huge, it was not far from me. I'm talking like 10 feet. Not 10 feet. Oh my God. Let me think. I'm trying to calculate, like very much closer than a plane would be in the sky. I saw this black creature that was exactly what you see depicted in Skyrim. I saw it in the sky. So that's one testimony, and it happened. If people don't want to believe me, they don't have. Do you want to say something, Solar?
I absolutely believe you. I absolutely believe you. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff lately, brother. And it changed everything. Everything that's going on lately has changed my life. And I started praying again, is what happened. And what happened was overnight, I'm not kidding you, I knew that even being a part of these troll videos was wrong. And
Wow.
I apologize for it if I've ever offended anybody. I wanted to come on with my picture on and stuff, but I have to set my other computer up and I'll come on by my real name. And we'll just eliminate the Solar Marshall thing. There's no reason for me to hide. Many people know my name.
Awesome.
And yeah, I just wanted to tell you my testimony there. And I've seen that you guys have changed the format of your show lately. I like this new format. I think we should all have a chance to talk things out. What happened with Vaughn the other night was just insanity.
Yeah.
I watched that, and I honestly, you know, a lot of people laughed there that I didn't laugh.
Right.
I'm worried the guy's going to have a heart attack or something when he's screaming and yelling, you know.
Yes.
But once he gets in that mode, I don't think Vaughn is reasonable. He likes to fight, you know.
Yeah, he does. Here's the thing with Vaughn, and I'll leave it at this with Vaughn. I love the man. I'll always love Vaughn because he's a truthful. He speaks truth to the powers. A lot of this stuff sounds crazy. I know for the folks out there that aren't spiritual or Christian in any way. Vaughn's not a Christian. I'm not saying Vaughn's a Christian. I'm just saying for a lot of people that are in the world system, solar, that the problem is they can't see it. There's too many blinders that are blinding them to the New World Order, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
They need to watch Jonathan Kleck. Jonathan Kleck is the best guy out there, I think, in my opinion, with this stuff.
I heard
he's awesome.
Yeah, he is. I heard from him not.
Oh, do you watch him?
Oh, he's good friends with John. I've been on Johnny's radio show.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you go back to his old radio shows back about 3 or 4 years, you'll hear me on his radio show.
Yeah, wow, I'll have to check that out. Remember, he was saying there for the longest time that Obama was the Antichrist, and he might be right. He might be right about that. Remember, that was 11 years ago, I believe. Around 2009, he did his testimony. Remember, he showed all that stuff that was hidden in the what was that? It was in the Egyptian
hieroglyph.
Yes, all the hieroglyphs, but that one was like an alien inside of a. It was so crazy. The stuff that man's able to see is incredible. The hidden art and he's incredible. I mean, I truly believe that he's being spoken to by a higher power.
I know it. I know it because during his ministry. Oh my God! Look at Lulu. It's crazy. I know.
I love Lulu. Hi, Lulu. She's great. How are you doing, Shanny? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
I feel really good sitting here talking to you and Rev, and it's the first I've spoken to you, actually. I feel really good talking to both of you. I'm very glad that you are good and that people seem to be getting along, and I'm all for this, and I'm happy. I feel these are good moves in the right direction. I'm great to see Lulu here. I don't know F4.
Yeah.
Tell us, Shanny.
She's awesome.
Yeah,
Don't be sad.
One minute. I have my kid real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got nothing to watch.
Deviant Lulu, I haven't talked to you in a while. You know,
I know, sweetheart. How are you doing?
I went back to work and disappeared on everybody. You know, I work in like 9-10 day, 6 days a week, pretty much.
Oh wow.
Yeah, trying to save a company is what we're doing. One of the biggest companies in the United States, really.
Really?
And we're doing it one vehicle at a time. I'll just say.
Jeez.
I don't want to give away where I work at. Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't be doing that.
Yeah. No, don't do that, Owl. But no, I remember you, Owl. I think I would say it's from like a long time ago. No, I just know that you're like you're an owl. So thanks for that representation. But no, you're a really wise person. Nice to see you around because I haven't heard your voice in a long time. But you are the same person. For sure, you're the same person.
Yeah, I probably am. I've only actually been around doing shows for like the last year. I did Vaughn's show back in 2016, and just it was crazy what happened. I'm not even going to get into it, but there was just too much harassment and too much craziness when it comes to Vaughn that you can't handle it. And that was 4 years ago already. Jeez, yeah.
I just came into this bunch.
What's that, Lulu?
I just came into this bunch, so.
Well, what do you think, Lulu? I mean, what I'm saying to you is probably startling you. I've done a 180 on things. I'm not mad at anybody or anything like that, and I hold no grudges. But I don't want to participate in any kind of events where people are kind of being trolled and stuff anymore. I just don't feel comfortable with it anymore. Does that kind of sound weird to you?
I totally agree. And Lulu, it's so nice to see you. I watched you last night. just kind of be present and stuff. Your presence is welcome. You're really nice energy to have around, and welcome to the jungle, I think is probably the only thing I've said to you. So nice to meet you. My name's Angela. In case you want to call me by name, my name's Angela, but everyone calls me Faith, and Amendum named me Grace a long time ago, so I answered to Grace as well.
Oh, cool.
So,
I was going to ask you, are you F4? I saw that. That's all I can see there on the screen. So
yeah,
Faith and Grace,
I'm
huh?
I'm
You look
I'm
like you're
Faith.
outside there having a good time, Faith. What's up with you? Where do you live at?
I'm rocking, but it's like as soon as you said
We want in PA.
sorry, like, see, Sean's got to deal with. I don't want the stream to end, so let's just make sure everything. I want it to run 24/7. That was an idea that Nadia and I had like 5 years ago. Yeah, okay, Sean's back, so
Yeah.
I just need to see that frequency go back and forth. I want to see the frequency elevate. I want to see all of us like just meet our marks. I want to see everyone meet their goals. Like, look at me, I'm just raging. I'm doing really well, but like I still am drinking a bit. Like, that's what I'm gonna leave you guys now and go get. What I'm comfortable with is something that's at 7%. I used to drink. When I was with Nadia, I could drink like 2.5 liters of wine. No shit.
Wow.
And I just
don't drink anymore. I just don't drink anymore at all. Well, let me ask you this: you're the one that said you were from Grantville, right?
No, I'm not from Grantville. I'm from Canada. I'm in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, someone said they were in Grantville, PA. I was gonna say that's northeast of Harrisburg.
No, but nobody's said anything about that. I think that Grantville was brought up over something that had to do with something, but I missed it. I tried to overlook it, so someone might have caught it. Someone might not have caught it. Hi, Aries.
Thank you.
Well, if you're drinking and you're not falling down drunk or anything, you should. Sounds like you cut back a lot, but drinking's very tricky. The tolerance goes up and up and up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, well, it's more of a brain injury than it is alcoholism. So I think I'm doing okay. No, it's cool. Don't be sorry for anything. I think I'm doing well. So,
traumatic brain injury.
So you want this to say everyone is Ron?
But that's something that like on a boring day, people would talk about my coma.
Oh. I think Shanny that's Rev. You know what? The carrot dick shirt thing I saw you do. What was that last night before I went to sleep? I was rolling at that, man. I do have to admit that was funny. You had some shirts and then you had this. You're doing the Shanny stuff where you put, what did you just say, Ron, instead of putting the G on the end there. I think that just comes from Shanny being from Minnesota, right, Shanny? That's like a Minnesota. Jesse Ventura.
It's like Minnesota mixed with freaking Southern twang mixed with New York mixed with Connecticut. It's an off. I've lived everywhere.
It's Colorado was probably one of the better places beauty-wise you did live, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. The most beautiful place ever in
Osaka, Japan, by the way. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's where
I
it
love
is.
that one. Colorado, Japan.
I'm busy. I don't want that.
Oh, sorry.
Now, Shanny, let me ask you this. I also know G too. I talk to G here and there. G and I have become friends. Believe it or not, he's helped my path a little bit, and I give him props for that. I know people are probably like, "What in the heck is going on?" But yes. What did you think of PA, Shanny? Now, you were up in Scranton. Scranton's kind of different than where I'm at.
Yes, very different.
Yeah. Scranton, I thought was, no offense, Rev, I thought Scranton was really boring. I used to go to work up there. I had a couple of big contracts up there back in the early 2000s. Just seemed pretty boring to me, like an old coal mine region or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Very depressed area. That's the problem. It's a very depressed area because the individuals that you're dealing with there are basically just service economy.
Yeah.
That's basically it. That's in NEPA, unfortunately, but that's what you're dealing with. So you're going to have a lot of depressed individuals, lots of drinking, alcoholic people, and that's pretty much what you get.
Right. Yeah, I found that it was just very boring up there, man.
You can go to a movie.
Joe Biden is like putting people to sleep too because he's not really.
Well, that's appropriate. I mean, that's extremely appropriate because he's from Scranton. So that my house. Solar. My house is literally down the street from Joe Biden. His childhood home. Yeah.
Last year, I had the laugh. CNN took 13 people. I don't think it's on their website anymore. They took 13 people from Scranton, PA, and asked them if they would vote for Joe Biden. And CNN thought they were going to get a unanimous thing where these people were all just going to love Joe Biden. It was going to be like 12-1 or 13-0, right? And all 13 of them said they would never vote for him.
Wow.
He turned his back on Scranton, moved to Delaware long ago, and he's liked in his own hometown, which really blew me away. I had no idea of that. And by the way, politically, my interests are fiscally conservative, socially liberal. I am an independent. I am nor Republican nor Democrat. I used to love Alex Jones. He was my favorite man. And then he became a total Republican.
Yeah.
I'm just shocked by that. And he knows that Trump is owned by the Rothschilds. And about it. Trump's shown his true colors lately. And I'll tell you, Shanny, that thing you showed about Trump and Israel, holy crap, that's got me really fidgety right now.
Yeah. Like it's happening, dude. Yep. It's happening. Sure I wonder if I could like find my video where I was actually talking about Daniel 11. Mm-hmm. Let me go look that up.
Yeah, just do a search. I'll get it.
Yeah, try and find it and play it. Try and find it and play it. Let's watch part of it.
I'll send you the link, Shanny.
Because God, he does this thing with my Bible where I have my Bible out and the wind like blows it to a page to where he wants me to read it. Well, he did it to Daniel 11. Oh, awesome.
We both do Bible readings in this.
Yeah, we both do Bible readings. And in this video,
let's check it out.
I noticed this. I noticed what was about to happen with Israel. Like, just watch it. It happened right before anything with Israel and this treaty happened.
That is accurate and correct. That's absolutely true. Anybody, you can see the date. And Shanny did this video called Daniel 11 Unsealed, and it's now happened pretty much. It looks like it happened, folks. This is like, you want to call us like crazy and shit, folks. No. Like some kind of, this is why this story between us has been interesting, because it turns out that we're avatared by two of the biggest archangels in God's court. They just picked us. It's not anything that we're special. It's just like, okay, that looks like a good vessel. I can avatar that fucking vessel. That's what happened. Okay. Now, apparently Metatron has a pretty foul mouth. I don't know why I do. I just do. I know that Jesus is pretty friggin' pissed right now because there's a lot of hate and garbage. And this brother Solar is trying to tell you to stop hating. And he's right. Christ abhors this type of behavior, to just blatantly make fun of people and stuff. You know what I mean, Solar?
Yep. And I asked him for help, and the next day, actually probably that night in my sleep, is because I had all this depression, is when I felt, oh my God, there's a black cloud over me. One was a woman that I was dating on and off for 2.5, 3 years. And the other had been, and I believed this, and I was just involved with, laughing at people's disabilities and stuff, and people having bad luck and shit. That's just not cool. There's something called karma, and I absolutely believe in karma. And it's going to hit people. It's really going to hit them. And I damn near lost my job because of this COVID stuff. And it took me 10 years to land this job, and literally that long. And if you knew what company it was, you'd be like, wow. So I don't want to mess that up. And the COVID thing, we were off for almost 3 months, for goodness sakes. So you're right, man. We got to get on this path where we all get along. People need to apologize. It's, even if you're an atheist, maybe you have, people have morals, I believe, and moral turpitude, is it called? Whatever. People need to think about, people need to think, if you put, I believe it this way, Rev, if we put a lot of positive ions, brain thoughts out into the world, you put all this thought, people don't understand this with quantum entanglement, thought process will control the entire world. If a ton of people go negative or go demonic, the world becomes demonic. And that's what's happened. We see it every night on the freaking news. It's incredible and it's terrible what's going on. These people are going around, a cop murders a guy, and then people try and justify that with going around murdering other innocent people, which makes no sense whatsoever. I don't understand it. It's because of demonic possession. That's my opinion.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I totally agree. Have you've seen these individuals, Solar, right, that have been wandering around the streets, in some cases running around the streets naked? That's like the spirit of the demoniac. Remember that story, Solar?
Yeah, the only other time I've ever seen anybody do anything like that is when somebody was on LSD really badly. And LSD can cause you to see demonic entities. What's that other drug that Joe Rogan talks about? Is it DMT? DMT takes every single person to a demonic world. And you see what you think are aliens, and you're actually seeing demons. And these people all see the same thing. And it's very bizarre when they do it. Ayahuasca, yeah, does the same thing. But DMT,
ayahuasca, yeah.
Did you ever try it?
I actually do believe that. Like the pharmakia is called pharmakia for a reason. It's witchcraft in your body.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't believe that. I don't believe that about weed, though.
No. Weed, I think, is a good drug. I think God invented that for a reason.
Weed doesn't do that kind of shit to you.
No. I think the reason that the industry has even made weed illegal is I think they found out a very long time ago that it cures cancer. That's my opinion. And cancer is a huge moneymaker. And in the United States, this country is held together by insurance companies. That is why
they did it because of the cotton industry. They did it because of the cotton industry.
That's what they say. They say they did it because of the cotton industry. But all in York or in all of Pennsylvania right now, especially Lancaster, Southern York County, all you see is people growing hemp now. That's all you see. So you are partially right there. But I also believe in my heart that marijuana can cure cancer. And that's why they made it totally illegal a long time ago. It's still a freaking a Schedule 4 narcotic. That's the same as heroin. That's ridiculous.
It's a tree that will heal the nations.
Exactly.
See, he fucking gets it. See, I'm not the only Christian out there that realizes that it's God's hand saying, "Hi, look at the leaf."
Yeah. You know what's funny, Shanny?
Hello?
I don't even smoke pot. You know, that's what's funny about it. And it gives me panic attacks.
I hear you.
Yeah, I have a real bad anxiety disorder, and that's why I drank so much when I was in my 20s. Was to try to get rid of the anxiety attacks, and once we got that under control, I never wanted to drink again. So it's very bizarre testimony I have, Rev. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh, that's I praise God for you. I am not what you would call, what's the term? Conditional salvationist. I'm a once saved, always saver. So the way I see it is that you always knew Christ and he was always there. You just kind of just ignored it for a bit.
Oh, yeah, I absolutely did. And I realized that when I prayed that night and I woke up the next day, I realized that, oh, my God, here's what's wrong. Here's what I need to change. And I followed a few different things. And life's really gotten better. I mean that. If I would die, I'm 100% sure that I'm going to go to the right place. One of my issues is that some people get on me is I don't know Bible scripture. Now
that's fine.
You know, yeah.
That's the letter.
You become dirt.
Go ahead.
You become dirt, and you become part of the earth again.
Yeah, I agree. I think ashes to ashes. Yeah.
Dust to dust. Yeah. I could tell you that all I'll say about the scripture deal, Solar, is take your time. Just read the Gospels, and that's it.
The Gospels, yes, I've been told that.
And the one that I recommend to people to always start with is John, because it shows Christ as God, which is what he is.
Right.
He was
Father, Son, Holy Spirit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but more so John's gospel depicts Jesus the most as the Son of God. He was literally God in the flesh. Like, that's what he was, you know? And that's how it depicts him. All the greatest verses are in there. John 3:16 is the verse, of course. So, I recommend, if you're looking for any Bible reading, Faith is the coolest. If
I
you're
just
looking,
typed in the Gospel of John right here, and I can actually have it played to me, audio version right here,
yeah,
man. It's
dude,
cool, right
listen
on
to it.
YouTube.
That's really cool, Faith. But yeah, absolutely, listen to it, bro. And
Oh wow, I'm gonna put this in the private chat, man. Check this out sometime,
okay,
man. This is
all right,
incredible what we got here. It's amazing.
okay, let me
It's
see.
actually a whole like video of the Gospel of John.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
absolutely.
Click on that link once, Rev, and see what you see there. It's pretty
Yeah,
amazing, actually.
I will do that. Let me get to my browser. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Double fingers, boom. There we go. Let's see. The Gospel of John was written 2 generations after the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. It is set in the time when the Roman Empire controlled Jerusalem. Although crucifixion was the preferred Roman method of punishment, it was not one sanctioned by Jewish law. Yeah, that's another reason why the Jews say that Jesus was not legitimate Messiah, because the means of sacrifice or whatever for the lamb was not correct. I don't believe that's ridiculous. He was the Messiah. He proved it to them on so many occasions. He healed on the Sabbath, which is a huge sign. But I mean, he hit every. You can go through the list in the back of a Bible of all the messianic prophecies that he fulfilled in his first coming. And now, folks, it's time for his second coming. So you better get ready, because you just want to be saved. You don't want to be here for this crazy stuff. You don't want to be here for it, because we're going to get taken out of here before the wrath of God. We're not appointed to wrath. We're out of here before then. So
there's something major going on. And Shanny, that was Trump holds news conference at White House, and then it had Netanyahu on there. Do you have the exact? I'm searching for that on YouTube. Was that from CBS News? I think it was.
No, the clip I brought up.
Yeah, the thumbnail had Netanyahu on it, right?
Yeah, no, brother. That was from Bible Flock Box.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't find it. Okay.
Yeah, it's Bible. Go to Bible Flock Box YouTube channel. Just put that. Yeah, and you can watch that. It's just it's a short news clip type thing. Where he's a prophecy guy too. Bible Flock Box.
Oh,
So
there it is. It came up right away. Did Trump just confirm the Antichrist covenant with Israel? ? Abraham Accord. It says Bible Flock Box. 3 separate words. Put out 1 hour ago. We've got 3,000 views already. Wow.
Yeah, he's a big channel, and he's very good. I found him from Rand Campbell.
I just subbed him. Just subbed the guy. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that's a great channel. You're going to enjoy them. That's a good channel.
What just took place there, Rev, is something called synchronicity. Obviously, the Police, the band, made that word famous, but synchronicity happens, and it's a very good thing. We all learn from one another, and that's where we need to get back to. Imagine if we lose our electricity. Think about it. Think what we took for granted, everybody. Everything is now in digital format. There's nothing written in paper anymore. To get a book lately is like a hassle. You know, everybody buys their reading material via Kindle. You know, we don't really have much printed anymore.
Yeah. No, you're right about all that. And it's interesting to know. I don't know if you know this. Can you put our video back to just us? Like, can you do that? Thanks, Shanny. You got to think, oh my God, it's gone. See, I really do. I know I had COVID, and there's this thing where you'll be thinking of something to say, and if just one thing messes up, it's gone out of your brain. Like, COVID's crazy, man. I know I had it because I have every symptom. I had every one of them.
Did you get real freezing cold? Because I think I had it too.
Yes, that did. We had chills real bad at one of the days. Yeah.
I worked through all that. Now, here's the scary thing about where I work at. There's 1,000 people on a shift. Now, check this out.
Right.
Here's what was really scary 2 weeks ago. on the one line, there literally was a guy that did the test at work, and the test in 4 hours can confirm whether or not you have coronavirus, not COVID-19, but you have to have coronavirus to get COVID. So here's the deal. They told him, you're clear to come back to work tomorrow. There's nothing wrong with you. We've checked your, what they do is they do a DNA, they do a scrape of the cells in the inside of your cheek. Okay.
Right.
Now, as he's working, he gets a call from the York Hospital. Now, they stuck those two, whatever you want to call them, they look like chopsticks up his freaking nose. And it looks like they go into your brain. And it's got this liquid on there, and it pulls out this stuff. He gets a call from the hospital. They did not know that he had gone to the hospital the prior day, which had been Sunday, and was tested. We're now on Tuesday. They test him. It takes 48 hours. The hospital calls and they tell him, you've tested positive for COVID-19. You need to sequester yourself. And he's standing there in the middle of work. So now the question becomes, in this massive company, are your tests accurate? Because we had over 20 people so far that have had it. And we are still questioning whether or not these tests that companies are getting are accurate, or is it that the person administering the test, if they don't do it properly? Because I want to tell you something, when they scrape your cheek out for stuff, Rev, they're really supposed to get in there and scrape a bunch of stuff out of there. It's not just a little wipe, you know. They get real deep in there and scrape that crap out of the inside of your cheek.
They scraped your cheek?
No, they scraped the person in there, the inside of their cheek, to test them for COVID-19 at my work. And they tested negative. It's a 4-hour cultural test. But that same person had tested positive from the hospital 2 nights prior, but it took 48 hours to get that test back. That's the one where they stick the 2 prongs like up your nose and literally looks like it goes into your brain. It's very hard to watch. And that's
the one that I have.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, that test must be far more accurate, because that test came back positive. And this kid's only about 25, I'd say. That test came back positive, but the one from work said he was negative. So immediately he went home, and they tested everyone that had been in contact with him, which was about 20 people right away. And none of them, thank God, had it, because that stuff really can travel. But when Rev said he had it, I want to ask you a couple questions here, Rev. I was absolutely frozen, and it didn't make any sense because I'd start sweating real bad, and I was like freezing cold, Rev. I also could not taste or smell anything that I was eating or drinking. It was really freaking bizarre. And
that's
go ahead.
That's one of the symptoms, that you can't taste or smell anything. That's one of the usual symptoms of COVID.
Okay, what else did you think you had that made you think you had it, Rev? I want to compare what you had compared to myself. Did you have any diarrhea or anything, or did you have?
Oh yeah! Oh my God, the GI issues. Whoa, that's the worst.
Are you still having that, huh? The GI issues. That could be your caloric valve.
I still have it.
Do you know what your caloric valve is in your body?
Caloric what?
No, caloric valve. There's a caloric valve in your upper esophagus. And what it is, Rev, I'm not sure if you know what a check valve is, but a check valve is something we'll just say will let water travel in one way and will not let water travel out the other way. It's almost like it goes through, and then if it tries to come back up, there's like, let's just say, a door that will not allow that to happen, a seal, if you will. If that seal starts to go bad, Rev, and drinking whiskey can cause that. Your caloric valve starts to go bad, and you get something called a hiatal hernia, and they literally need to go in there and fix that, because you're probably coughing up a lot of acid. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely, I am. Yep.
Brother, you need to get that checked out, and here's why. Your whole esophagus can get eaten away, and the longer you let it go, the worse it can get. So I would recommend this. If you're still having that issue, Rev, go get it checked out while you're a young guy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to. Yeah,
you're gonna need to get that fixed, man. You know, do what you got to do, because once that esophagus starts getting eaten away, you're going to be in more and more pain. And then one day you wake up and it's so unbearable, you just have the stuff pouring out of you. Now, what I would do to treat that, since you live in an area where there's a lot of health stuff in Japan, get aloe vera juice that you drink. And
Right.
you will not believe what a difference that makes.
Aloe vera juice.
Yep, aloe vera juice you drink, yes. And
Okay.
I'm talking about the type that they sell at your local mini mart that's flavored and all the stuff that they're propagating right now. No, go to a health food store and get the brand called George's. Because I want to tell you something. When I drank alcohol, I had 4 bleeding ulcers in my stomach.
Wow.
And myself with drinking aloe vera juice for a year, and a doctor could not believe that I got rid of it myself.
Wow. All right. Well, I want to thank you for all of that advice, Solar, so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Try that for your acid reflux, because I'm telling you, in case whatever it is, there's a 75% chance it'll go away. And if it only costs you $9 a week for one of these bottles of aloe vera juice, it's worth it, dude. As a matter of fact, I'm going to find that brand and I'm going to put it in the private chat here for you. All right.
I second on the aloe vera juice. You take probably 8 to 12 ounces a night or just throughout the day. It usually helps. You can also do a probiotic and prebiotic.
Mm-hmm. It's incredible.
That will also help.
Yeah, probiotics is amazing.
Yeah, they have one at Walmart that is really good. Mm-hmm. It's for, let me get it out. It's like $12. It's by Spring Valley. It's digestive enzymes formula. Okay. And it's 60 capsules. And it's to help digest proteins, fats, and carbohydrates.
Okay.
And
I just found that a 64-ounce bottle for only $17.25 of this stuff. Check it out in the private chat, both of you. That's an incredible deal. Sorry about interrupting you. I just had to throw that in there.
Oh no.
Go ahead, Faith. Or Lulu. Faith, I'm sorry about that. Check it out. What I put in there, Rev and Shanny. You really need to go get this, because I bet you're going to thank me a month down the road and be like, oh my God. Because I seen you coughing already, and you were like, oh my God, it's acid reflux. I'm like, that dude needs aloe vera immediately. You have to check it out, bro.
Aloe vera, like the water, aloe vera water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not aloe vera water. It's
actual juice extract. I put it in the private chat there, Shanny. Take a look at it. That's the brand I use, and it also like makes your hair much better. Your nails grow faster. It's very crazy what all it does to you. That and vitamin E is just incredible for you. Vitamin D3, C also. I've been taking tons of C since this came out, because vitamin C will prevent you from getting. Oh, I see that brand there. That's the Walmart brand, isn't it, Lulu?
I've actually. Yeah.
This is the one from Walmart, I believe.
Yeah, I can tell. That's the Walmart brand. No offense against that one, but that tastes terrible. If you get the George's brand, which is the best brand you can buy. Look, it's got 5 stars. I have the link in there in the private chat, and I'm telling you, people go crazy over this stuff. It really works, and yes, it's mixed with distilled water.
Oh, okay. Do you want to get some of that?
Oh, we will.
It's only $17 for a big bottle of it, Rev. You won't believe what it'll do to you. And they'll deliver it.
I tried everything with this man, even with the Prevacid, to try to get him for this heartburn to stop, and like nothing's stopping it. It's like we even drink CBD, and that helps a little bit for it.
Yeah. How much sugar are you ingesting drink-wise a day?
Oh, he's not ingesting no sugar.
Yeah.
What about Monster Energy drinks?
Yeah. I did that long ago, where I basically said to myself that sugar is not good for my body. Like some people can drink literally like a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper every day and they're okay. My body
drinks 20 Mountain Dews a day, but go ahead.
Jesus God. Yeah. There you go. Mike's hard stuff is the best, man.
Yeah. Well, okay, Rev, tell me about, let's go through what you're drinking and eating a day, and maybe we can depict what's causing the acid to increase. Is there something you'll eat that you'll be like that night, be like, oh my God, you can literally taste that like coming up? Is there?
Oh yeah, like I know what does it, Solar. I do.
Okay.
And I just need to keep away completely from like Frank's Red Hot sauce, which I love. Like it's hard.
Well, okay.
You know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Check this out. That George's aloe vera juice that you drink will neutralize all that stuff. It literally neutralizes your pH and acidity values in your stomach. I'm not kidding you. That probiotics. Give it a try and let me know how you feel in 2 weeks. I guarantee you it'll be a complete turnaround. You'll sleep better because I bet you any amount of money you wake up in the middle of the night hacking with that stuff in the back of your throat, don't you?
Oh, dude, like when it's bad, like that's what people saw. I don't know if you don't know about the drama stuff that's happened a little bit, but I can tell you do you remember the video that people were saying I was inebriated driving in my truck?
Yeah, I watched that, and at the time I was so blown away. I was like, what the heck is going on with this dude, man? Because you were like, folks, I'm gonna throw up now, folks.
I said that is
and you were like pulled over in the school parking lot, and what and you had an acid reflux attack, right?
That's exactly what it was, and I tried to explain that to people, but they didn't believe it. They said, no, you were definitely drunk. No, I wasn't. I was not
drunk. I looked at your eyes, and the thing is about being drunk is there's nothing you can do to cover up that glassiness that you get when you're drinking.
Exactly.
And you didn't have that. People thought maybe you were on kratom. I've done a ton of kratom. Kratom doesn't do that. Kratom is synthetic. It's not even a synthetic opiate. It's an opiate brain receptor blocker, and it actually gets rid of pain. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know how I felt, Solar, because it was the worst acid reflux I ever had in my life, and it came like a shooting fucking like geyser. It just shot up, and that's why when you see me go like this on the wheel, that was the acid shooting up my esophagus. It was horrible pain.
Yeah, you were trying not to puke, and I've been there, dude, and I'm telling you, acid or aloe vera juice had fixed that for me.
You are like the angel. Dude. He's like the healing angel for Jason the Healer. Thank you so much, dude. I'm getting it.
God, please try it, and please try that exact brand. Now you can try what Lulu said. I've tried that before too. The only thing is that is an awful. The George's stuff tastes perfect. You can actually even tell you can add flavoring to it if you like. Right. On your Rev, if you drink just a little cup of that like twice a day, you will not believe what happens to you, man. The bathroom better, everything starts functioning properly. Because I was throwing up acid at one point in my life. White acid would just spew out of my throat. It was disgusting.
Oh my God, brother.
Only a couple of years ago too, and I went back to aloe vera juice and it healed it.
Wow. Oh, I'm doing that. See, you like saved my life, man, because my wife saved. What, brother?
Synchronicity, man.
It is synchronicity. That stuff is all real. But see, what the problem we got in Christianity is these Christians don't really see the spiritual stuff that well, brother. I don't know why they don't see it, but we need to open their eyes to it. They need to know this stuff, Right. There's a whole other world out there, bro.
Yep, there's a whole other dimension out there, too, because I'm really into UFOs and all that stuff, and I've actually been on the Discovery Channel, the Science Channel, and NASA's Unexplained Files. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty well known in the UFO community. UFOs are real.
You were on UFO shows?
I was on NASA's Unexplained Files on the Science Channel and the Discovery Channel, yeah.
How do you look like? I would probably know who exactly you are.
I look totally different than I do right now.
Okay.
If you...
seriously, I indulge myself in those shows so hard.
I'll dox myself. I don't have a Twitter, but I have a Facebook. And I think Rev has a Facebook, doesn't he?
Yes.
But you never get on it, right?
Not much.
Barely.
Can you activate it at all? I'll go on there right now and say hi.
Yeah, cool. I'll do that.
Don't drop your information. Drop it in the private chat. Then Rev can see it all.
Yeah, you could do that.
Want me to put my name in the private chat?
You could, yeah. I mean, I'm online right now. You could see.
Hold on a minute. What's your last name, Jason?
It's Egroff, as in father.
Egroff. E-G-G?
Egroff. What?
E-G-G or 1G?
1G. Okay. It's Egroff.
Okay, let me find you here.
Same picture I got right now on my StreamYard situation, so you'll find me.
Yeah, let me look here, dude. I'll find you.
I should pop up quick.
Let me go.
There's like no Egroffs out there, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that is a very like rare last name.
Yeah, and you can't find.
Facebook is the
You can't find it anywhere in genetic tests, dude.
Yeah.
You can't find the name, dude. It's like a weird. It's a weird name.
And I thought, being in PA, there is some really weird names. And you hear my last name, you might be like, I guarantee you've never heard this name before.
Right.
Let me look here.
Yeah, my name's weird, and you can't find anybody else with the name. There's like one guy. You're a PA dude, so you know Wilkes-Barre. That's any PA too. Wilkes-Barre.
Wilkes-Barre. That was a high school.
That's your high school?
No, that wasn't my high school, but I remember they were very famous for having incredible basketball teams back in the 80s.
In the 80s, no
70s, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been to Wilkes-Barre a billion times, and because my mom and I used to like to go and shop and eat there. It's a nice little place. And I don't know. I mean, Central City, Wilkes-Barre is absolute. Oh my God, it's horrible. It's worse than Scranton. But
yeah,
like
there's a lot of places. There's a lot of places in PA that are kind of messed up.
Let me ask you, brother, have there been any protests in PA at all?
There was one that I know of, and they literally tried to tip a guy's car over downtown, and we warned him not to go down there. In this town, it's been pretty good. But honestly, in PA, the main type of protest area would be like Philly. There's nothing bad around here. I mean, around here, there's not a lot of racial tension around here, although there was.
Thank God.
I was terrified at first when this stuff first broke out.
Oh yeah,
with you, man, I was scared to death.
It's crazy.
And I remember one night Shanny was like, "Oh my God, you went live and you were like, oh my God, they're right outside, they're down the road or whatever." And I was like, this has gotten very serious at this point.
Oh yeah, literally that was true. Like we were watching it happen on the TV, and it was literally down the road. It's true. Like I never seen.
Rev, are you sure your Facebook is even active?
Oh yeah.
It says
I'm looking. I'm online right now. Okay, let me do this. What's your name? I'll put it in. Did you put it in the chat?
Let me put it in the private chat, man.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Wait, hold on. I got to find that now. I can't even find it. Okay, hold on, man. Here.
Yeah, it's on a tab. All right, brother.
There it is. I trust the people that are in there. Lulu, I already gave her my name a while back.
Okay. That name actually does look a little familiar. I may have seen the show.
I think I tried to friend you or something on Facebook at one point. I can't remember.
Did you? Okay.
I don't know if it was you or somebody else. I can't remember, but I don't see you, dude.
Yeah. Give me a second, brother. I'll find you. Wisconsin, Michigan.
I'm in PA. So, and that is a last name, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a few of you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a lot on Facebook.
Okay, let's see.
I have my hair slicked back, and I got a guitar in my hand. A guitar neck in my hand. If you see me, send me a PM.
Okay, I see Danielle.
That's my niece.
Gotcha. Okay, so you should be here somewhere probably.
Yeah, I can't even find your name. Jason Egroff. Egroff, you say?
Yeah, you got it right. That's weird.
What the heck's going on, dude?
Yeah, that's very weird. Are you okay, one second.
See, I have my stuff really privatized though too.
Yeah, is that exactly that name you put in there? That's exactly what you are on Facebook?
Well, here's what I'm going to do, bro. I'm going to send you a picture of me, of my thing, of my
You know
thing
what I'll
here.
do, brother? I'm gonna
Yeah.
send you the direct link to my Facebook page.
Okay, well, there you go.
That's what I'll do. It's
I,
literally because here's the link. It's like almost like a professional website link, which is weird, but here you
okay.
go. Here you go, brother. Boom. I didn't know that was my that's the link.
Oh, I think I had your name spelled wrong now that I look at that.
Maybe.
Let me see, man. Let me see what the deal is here. It
If that don't
says, okay, here's what it says, man. This content's not available right now.
what?
Usually because this person shared in a small group of people, change who can see it or has been deleted.
What?
Yeah, let me see here.
All right, there's
That's
some
weird.
weird there is some very weird
That's
stuff
not the
going on.
first time that's happened. If you're from like another state or something, I've had some strange shit happen before with
Wow.
me and other people. Let me see something once here.
That's weird, brother.
I don't even understand that.
I don't even like social media anyway. Like we can talk here, you know.
I'll give you my email address and listen, dude. I'll send you a picture of what I look like. That way, you know who I am. But
Yeah.
I can't send that in the private thing. So I got to send it through an email. So hang on a minute here, man. Don't give your email address out publicly. I'm going to give you my email address, okay?
Okay.
In the thing down there.
I'm giving you mine too, bro.
Okay.
I will do that right now. There you are, my brother.
And I'll figure out why I can't find you on Bookface. I call Facebook Bookface.
Bookface.
I might be suspended right now or something. I don't know. Okay, there you are. So here's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to email you right now.
Cool. All right. We got a way to have correspondence. That's good.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Because I think that's the way to go. And like I said, man, I think this is a big step, at least in my opinion, in people getting along and not fighting anymore. And
Oh yeah.
I don't like the fighting anymore, dude.
I hate it.
And I've never even spoken to either one of you. I've been in the chat already.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Well, I'm glad. I hope you like right now it's kind of slow because individuals that don't like having conversations about like maybe conspiracy minded stuff and stuff like that. You know, Faith is just an awesome person that's around and she's a mod and stuff. She's cool. But there's nobody in here right now to really discuss like I don't know if you would like to debate theism with people. I don't know if you want to do that, but that's a part of the thing that we're going to be doing.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to be involved in that because it doesn't matter which way you look at it. To me, I cannot understand how God would not have been, or someone, let's just say something, would not have created Earth.
Me too. Me too.
You know, something did it. Something. Well,
Me too.
If it's not God, then what? Because, I mean, just try and say that the Big Bang caused this. I have a big problem with that, man, because that means that two particles hit each other at the speed of light and caused you and me to be here right now typing into our computers. Does that seem plausible to you?
No.
It doesn't to me, man, at all.
No. That's it. And that's literally the only explanation that they have for the creation of the universe minus God. If they say Big Bang plus God, then you got it. You got it. But see, brother, you know the science community has a big problem with the creator for some reason.
Seen that. I've noticed.
I don't know why they do, but they do. We're gonna let that go though. We're not gonna discuss evolution and stuff. Evolution is racist. I'll leave that at that. But anyway, I don't care if evolution is true because if evolution's true, God done did it. Yeah, that's my explanation. I don't care, you know?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I know another reason I wanted you to see my Facebook because you and I talked a while back about shredding on guitar, and I just sent you an email. Yeah, that's you and I were talking, and I told you that I could play. I used to play the whole Slayer long time ago. Slayer,
Raining Blood?
Raining Blood, the whole album front and back, man, because that was one of the first things I really learned long time ago, and you were blown away by that. And back in the day,
dude,
I could do that easy.
I remember your voice well, and
you thought I was an attorney, man. Remember? Yes, that's what it was. You thought I was an attorney. I actually just used to type in the chat, and then I think I did come on vocally a couple of times, but You would have so much trouble with trolls there, dude. You wouldn't be on, you wouldn't be on long at all.
Yeah, and that's what I do. Like you can hear it in the live streams. Like people say that we're not celebrities, whatever. I don't care. We are we're a little bit celebrity, and this phone will not stop. I literally shut it off and throw it because I can't do it anymore. You know what I mean? I'm done. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yous are very popular, man. Oh, here you are, dude. Hold on.
okay, you
And
follow me?
okay. I had EGG
Oh,
instead of
literally egg gruff. No.
yeah, man. Hold on a minute here.
That's okay,
There
dude.
it was. I was just looked, and I'm like, that dude's name is not spelled right.
That's okay. But yeah. What we want to do now, Solar, if you want to stick around in the room with Lulu and Faith, you can do that. We're gonna watch Shanny's prophecy. This is like literally, she did it, man.
Yeah.
I don't care what people say. Like, I see this stuff, Solar. So if people want to call us crazy, that's fine. But she unsealed Daniel, and it's happened.
And my name's Daniel. Yeah.
I did this on August 9th, and all this stuff with Israel happened a week ago. A week or two ago.
Yeah, let's start the video.
All right.
Because this is amazing. She did it. Like
yeah, by the way, Rev, just check real quick then when you have time. You can see I messaged you on November 23rd in 2019. I messaged you. Yeah, there you are, man.
Did you really?
And then
I'm sorry.
I messaged you in November. No, it's all good.
I'm so sorry, dude, because it's like it's hard.
Good,
thank you. I see you. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I remember you now, brother.
Yep.
I got you. I'm so sorry. It's because I see. Listen. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, you're cool as shit. I see you on cam. I remember I watched that whole Von Helton stream, and I watched it probably twice because you're awesome, man. You're great. So
thanks, man. Yous are both pretty good yourselves, man. I enjoy watching your show. I just would like to see it take a better, route.
Yeah.
With fighting and stuff. And Shanny's gonna do a thing here, and we'll just enjoy it. Now, dude, I am gonna go on a motorcycle ride here soon. I'm a big Harley rider. So
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So if I disappear.
All right, brother. That's fine. Listen, you can leave whenever you want, of course. You're not captive. You can leave now if you want, whenever you want to. But Shanny has to play this because this was pretty wild. But I want to just say I praise Jesus that you're home with Christ and dude, it's gonna happen soon. So just look at the sky. It's crazy shit, bro.
Absolutely. I agree, man. It is.
All right, Shanny, you gonna do this? Yep. All right, folks. Did you click the tab to share audio, Shanny? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. Okay. I'm on mute, it looks like. No, I know. I just want to make sure that the audio is going to come through. That's all. I'm sure it will. Okay. Let me make sure for yeah, just for posterity. It's just a little silent because you took time to get ready.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing at this time.
I think you were thumbing through the scripture and getting ready.
I think I was too.
I hope. Were you muted the whole time for this thing? That would really suck.
Oh. No.
There's your pretty face.
It is there, dear baby.
Where is it?
It should show up.
What the flip?
Oh my god. Why is YouTube being stupid?
Yeah, they're doing weirdness. They're doing weirdness. Oh.
Are you in live chat?
No, I'm not. I'll go live chat.
Here, let me put that in there.
Live chat.
No.
What the flip?
Like literally, you can't see my stuff.
I can't. The links aren't posting. What the heck?
Might have to refresh, huh?
Thank you.
There we go.
Thanks.
Welcome.
All right. Well, you're live. You got 13 already.
Yeah.
Doing good today.
While we've been arguing with each other, I just want to let you know that Daniel 11 and 12 pretty much already fucking happened. We're pretty much at the end. Let me tell you why. The King of the North and the King of the South, well, if you don't know what's going on in this world right now, look at Israel right now, because Israel literally has 2 prime ministers, and they are literally the king of the north and the king of the south. And not only do they have the king of the north and the king of the south in Daniel 11, you also have Trump in the Bible. 1 minute, guys. Children.
The boy.
Thank you, Jay Evans. All right. So, all right. I'm just gonna begin reading and see if you recognize anything about what's been going on in the world, okay? Because it's in the Bible what's been going on in the world right now. Also, I, in the first year of Darius the Mede, even I stood to confirm and to strengthen him. And now I will show thee the truth. Behold, there shall stand up yet 3 kings in Persia, and the fourth shall be far richer than they all, and by his strength, through his riches, he shall stir up all against the realm of Grecia. Which, if you don't realize right now, in Greece, they're throwing firebombs at the authorities right now. Greece is in complete and utter havoc. Same with all the other world. There's 2 prime ministers right now in Israel. Anyway. And a mighty king shall stand up and shall rule with great dominion and do according to his will. And when he shall stand up, his kingdom shall be broken and shall be divided toward the 4 winds of heaven. This is Netanyahu they're talking about right now. Benjamin, not Netanyahu. Because he was prime minister of Israel and was the king of Israel pretty much. But it's been broken up. And there's 2 prime ministers now. Anyway.
Not pretty much he was the king.
He was.
Yeah.
He is still.
He is.
And not to his posterity, nor according to his dominion which he ruled. For his kingdom shall be plucked up, even for others beside those. It was pretty much plucked up. He's under corruption charges, if you didn't know that right now. Yeah. And the king of the south, this would be the prime minister, his name is Benjamin Gantz. Benjamin Gantz. Yeah. There's 2 Benjamins in Israel.
Wow. Tribe of Benjamin.
The tribe of Benjamin.
Very significant.
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And the king of the south shall be strong, and one of his princes, and he shall be strong above him and have dominion. His dominion shall be a great dominion, and in the end of years they shall join themselves together. For the king's daughter of the south shall come to the king of the north to make agreement, but she shall not retain power of the arm, neither shall he stand, nor his arm, but she shall be given up. And they that brought her, and he that begat her, and he that strengthened her in these times. Now, who's the daughter of Israel? US of A, dude. Anyway, just want to let you know. There is a ghost in your computer, bro.
Whoa. Wow, that's like 180i.
Whoa. That's freaky, dude.
It's fine here, though. That's weird. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
But out of a branch of her roots shall one stand up in his estate, which shall come with an army, and shall enter into fortress of the king of the north, and shall deal against them, and shall prevail. And shall also carry captives into Egypt with their gods, with their princes, and with their precious vessels of silver and of gold, and he shall continue more years than the king of the north. So the king of the south shall come into his kingdom, and shall return into his land, but his son shall be stirred up, and shall assemble a multitude of great forces. And one shall certainly come, and overflow, and pass through, then shall he return, and he stirred up even to his fortress. And the king of the south shall be moved from choler, and some come forth and fight with him, even with the king of the north, and he shall set forth with great multitude. But the multitude shall be given into his hand. Look what's going on in Israel. Those multitudes out in the streets right now, completely separated.
Yeah.
Look in Israel. And when he hath taken away the multitude, they're going to kill them. His heart shall be lifted up, and he shall cast down many, 10,000, but he shall not be strengthened by it. For the king of the north shall return and set forth a multitude greater than the former, and shall certainly come after certain years with a great army and with much riches. And in those times there shall many stand up against the king of the south, and that's already happened. Also the robbers of thy people shall exalt themselves, because he's up for corruption right now, I'm just saying, to establish the vision, but they shall fall. So the king of the north shall come and cast up a mount and take the most fenced cities, and the arms of the south shall not withstand, neither his chosen people, neither shall there be any strength to withstand. But he that cometh against him shall do according to his own will, and none shall stand before him. And he shall stand in the glorious land, America, which by his hand shall be consumed. Yeah, I say Trump pretty much consumed this fucking land. And he shall also set his face to enter with strength to his whole kingdom, and upright ones with him. Thus shall he do, and he shall give him the daughter of women, corrupting her. But she shall not stand on his side, neither before him. Oh, Ivanka's going to turn against Trump.
Yeah, of course you will.
After this, shall he turn his face unto the isles. Oh, you're going to fuck up it. Oh, he's going to fuck up Ireland. Ireland, the UK. He's going to go against the UK. And shall take many, but a prince for his own behalf shall cause the reproach offered by him to cease.
Prince William.
Or Prince Harry.
Maybe.
Harry's in America.
He is, man. That's weird. Really weird.
He shall cause it to turn upon him. Then he shall turn his face toward the fort of his own land, but he shall stumble and fall, and not be found. Well, yeah. Then shall stand up in his estate a raiser of taxes in the glory of the kingdom.
Wow.
Is he not putting tariffs on everyone?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he is.
But within few days he shall be destroyed. Oh, okay. Neither in anger nor in battle. Oh, he's going to kill himself. Maybe. I don't know. And or publicly shamed. And in his estate shall stand up a vile person to whom they shall not give the honor of the kingdom. They did not give Trump honor in this kingdom. But he shall come in peacefully. He did. And obtain the kingdom by flatteries.
Make America great again.
Make America great again.
Wow.
And with the arms of a flood shall they be overflown from before him, and shall be broken. Yea, also the prince of the covenant. And after the league made with him, a league made with him. QAnon.
Yeah.
QAnon 17.
Wow. That's interesting.
He shall work deceitfully, for he shall come, and he shall become strong with a small people. He shall enter peacefully, even upon the fattest places of the province, and he shall do that which his fathers have not done.
Oh, what?
What? Wait. Okay, we just got a message from Solar Marshall, and he said, wow, Trump trashed Ireland. Oh my God. He actually ruined the dunes over there to put up a golf course, and he's hated for it. Oh my God, dude.
Yes, I didn't want to interrupt. Listen to this. Look it up. Look up Trump ruining the dunes. There was a movie done about it and everything. This is before he was the president. He took these beautiful dunes and bought off all the politicians. It can never be recreated. Destroyed properties, ripped people's homes down, all in the name of a golf course and a freaking resort. I was shocked when you had said about Ireland, and he had done the same thing, I think, in Scotland also. Look it up once. I just typed in Trump ruined dunes. I'm going to find the link.
What?
Yeah, remember when he was fighting with that guy he called a pig farmer, and the guy wasn't even a pig farmer?
I
He just
remember
had
that.
a property. Yeah, he had a property right on the dunes on the ocean in Ireland, and the guy was literally Trump was like real arrogant, called the guy disgusting and all this stuff, and
I
Trump had
remember
no right. The guy was not even a pig farmer. He just lived out in the country, and Trump bought all this land, and he was not ever supposed to touch the dunes. He totally destroyed them. It's horrible what that man did over there. I'm going to look it up and find it right now. I know
Thank
Trump was paying people to have it taken off YouTube and all the places it was put, but the actual video is out there somewhere, and I'm going to find it.
That's amazing. Like, you didn't know that, Shanny?
No.
That's incredible, folks. Thank you so. Wow.
Yep, and I'm Daniel.
You are Daniel.
Yes, you are, sir.
All right, back to this.
Nor his father's father. He shall scatter among them the prey, and spoil and riches. Yea, he shall forecast his devices against the strongholds, even for a time. And he shall stir up his power and his courage against the king of the south with a great army. He's going to go against Israel. Mark my words. Trump is going to go against Israel soon. And the king of the south shall be stirred up to battle with a very great and mighty army, but he shall not stand, for they shall forecast devices against him. He's taken down Israel like Jesus said he would in Matthew 24.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yea, they that feed of the portion of his meat shall destroy him, and his army shall overflow, and many shall fall down slain. And both these kings' hearts shall be to do mischief, and they are. Look at all our kings right now. They're all doing mischief.
Yeah.
All of them. Putin, Trump, Netanyahu, all of them.
The Arab nations have been very quiet.
Yes.
I find that interesting, like very quiet.
And they shall speak lies at one table, but it shall not prosper. And yet the end shall be at the time appointed. Then shall he return in his land with great riches, and his heart shall be against the holy covenant. And he shall do exploits and return to his own land. He's going to destroy Israel, come back to America and destroy us. I think that's what it says.
Yeah.
At the time appointed, he shall return and come toward the south, but it shall not be as the former or as the latter. For the ships of Cheatham shall come against him. Therefore he shall be grieved and return and have indignation against the holy covenant. So shall he do. He shall even return and have intelligence with them that forsake the holy covenant. Where's Cheatham?
Good question. Hey Siri, can you show me Cheatham on a map?
One possibility I see is DQ Greenland chill on ground.
Oh my God.
Gosh, dude. So we got the
All ads.
it's all
There
ads.
we go.
Here.
I can't.
You can't breathe.
No.
Okay, 1 minute. So What do we have here? Trump golf course partially destroys legally protected sand dunes in Scotland.
Sorry.
The link is from 2011.
Yeah, listen, I just posted a link from when he did the golf course in 2011. And it's titled, I sent it on YouTube there. It's a YouTube link. Shanny, it's titled Donald Trump's controversial golf course on a news channel did it, and interviews the people around there because he paid a lot of money to have this stuff removed from TV, YouTube, you name it. And he actually just trashed this entire area. He's a real sick human being. He's a narcissist. And here he is fighting Trump 2011, residents opposing Donald Trump's illegal Scottish golf course. It's actually Scotland. But you said the islands of, I thought it was Ireland, but you said the islands of Great Britain, though, right? So that would be one of them, right? Here's another video I'm going to send you. You've got to look at this stuff. This guy is so greedy that he took these dunes and destroyed them. He's sick. There's just no reason other than sick greed to do something like that, right?
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%. But I'll read this little story for you. Yeah. Whenever you hear the British Isles at all in the Bible, the only name that you're going to see is basically the shores of Tarshish. That's Great Britain. And also you could say that's America too, because Tarshish was meant to mean as far away from Israel as possible. That's what it meant, basically. Okay? So, yes, this is a fulfillment of prophecy, and I can't even believe you saw this, brother. This is, like, amazing stuff, bro. Like...
Yeah, bro. I tell you, he did this back in, like, 2009, 10, 11. He built this course, and they had a show on HBO about it. There's a 4 or 5-part series I got to find here on YouTube about what he did to these people, and he got into it with this farmer. So if you type in Donald Trump, here's the HBO, I think, version of it. Here's 15 minutes of it. Here's another show. It just shows what a creep he is. Goes back 8, 10 years. Again, a lot of us believed that this guy was going to change the world, but no way is a billionaire ever going to help you and I, man. No way. Here's another video, dude. You got to look into this.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to take these and do research because I'm going to tell you, Solar, I'm going to tell you how bad it's gotten, bro. You can't share like any videos without copyright. You just everything's copyrighted, dude. Even these little music things that sound like free domain music.
Yeah. What about the news, though? What about the news that I mean, a lot of this is news because what you got to understand what's going on here is this.
Yeah.
Okay. Trump on here did this stuff back 10 years ago, right?
Right.
Now that your people are starting to find out about it, what he did, and like I said, he had paid to get rid of all this stuff, so people didn't see what a creep he was. If a news channel's doing this, I would think a news channel would be fair use him because the liberal media hates him. Or do they even have people that come after you for this stuff?
Well, here's the thing. It's an algorithm thing. Like they have these, you know about it, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, I got hit with one of them on a UFO video. No one even did it. The algorithm came after it.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
So they nail you coming and going. But it's like, what does fair use even freaking mean, Solar? Like, give me a break.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Whatever, it's BS. But I'm going to read a little bit of this for the folks because this is fulfillment of prophecy. Because what's in Daniel? Go ahead.
Yep. And just, remember real quick, what you're reading there is stuff. Now they're going against Trump and they're trying to take the protection that he had from. What he did was he paid someone $250,000 off over there, a land management guy for the government. And that's what he paid him to let him build this place and shit all over these poor people 10 years ago. And now what we're seeing in that news article is it seems like the protection's been moved away because there's new people in office. That's kind of what I'm seeing here.
Yeah,
what do you think, Rev?
All right.
We need to find the old news articles. They're within the YouTube videos I sent you, by the way. So
yeah.
Well,
got
I'll
some
tell you,
research.
brother, we're definitely going to do that, and we'll probably talk about it. But like, I can't play videos because any kind of we're trying to start making money, dude, because we just need
Yeah,
money. So
I
it's
know.
like everybody else is making money. Why not us, bro? You know what I mean?
You should be making a lot of money, dude, with all the stuff you used to have been through. Holy shit.
Well, bless your heart, dude, and I hope you get the same. I hope you get a huge windfall of money. You know, God bless you.
Yeah. I'm not hurting, but I'm not rich, you know.
Yeah, that's what we are, and they try to say we're multimillionaires. It's not true. It's
Yeah,
not true.
I know if you were multimillionaire, you know, you wouldn't, we'd know it, you know.
We would be living, yes, a lot better than we do, which is
You
good.
live good though. You live good though, and I never ever believed anybody that said that. I've posted this publicly on a lot of stuff. People are trying to say, "Oh, they neglect their kids." No freaking way. I said those kids have every game they probably want. Kids
Yes.
nowadays play video games. They don't play with their parents. You know, I don't think people understand that.
But you know what? Our children do. We have family days where they come in and we got the big TV and Shanny plays some Luigi's Mansion with our son or some
Awesome.
classic games. It's great, man. We have a very good relationship with our children, you know?
Yeah, I can't see you two ever being people that would abuse their kids ever.
No, dude.
Okay, ever, ever, ever. Oh, by the way, dude,
won.
I did send you a couple guitar videos there that you can check out.
Awesome.
Right? In the messenger thing. So,
Gotcha.
used to do your research, and Shanny, let's hear what more you got to say. Or are we discussing this now?
Yes, I'm gonna read this article a little bit so that the folks.
Cool.
Well, I was gonna play the Rudders clip, but no, it'll be copyright, so I gotta just do this. Trump golf course partially destroys legally protected sand dunes in Scotland. That's the headline. It's by Danica Kirka. It was July 30th of 2018. It was published. Okay, so let's discuss. Let's see. U.S. President Donald Trump's family business partially destroyed legally protected sand dunes in Scotland when it built a golf course north of Aberdeen, according to government reports. Scottish National Heritage, which monitors the country's sensitive and scientifically important sites, found the construction of Trump International Golf Links Scotland, quote unquote, led to the direct loss of up to 68 hectares. Hectares? What? Hectares. What the hell is a hectare? Did they mean acres? 68 acres of the 250 acre? Maybe that's a fucking thing like term like acre that I don't know about. Anyway, for Frovian Link site, the damaged and destroyed drifts, one of the best examples of moving sand dunes in Britain, developed over 4,000 years, according to the agency. That's disgusting. Look at them. Ugh. The quote unquote, the construction has removed the vast majority of the geomorphological, that's a big one, geomorphological interest within the vicinity of golf course, quote unquote, Scottish National Heritage said in the government documents. Okay, the editing on this is horrible. It's like they have no proofreader at all. The reports were released following a public records request made by Bob Ward, policy director of Grantham Research Institute on Climate Change, oh God, and the Environment and London School of Economics. Ugh. The Trump Organization's representative in Scotland didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. The golf course was completed in 2012 and is part of what the Trump Organization envisions as a larger project that can include 2 golf courses, a 450-room hotel, and as many as 1,500 homes. What the flip? In Scotland? Yeah, it's his heritage. I think that's enough, though. I read enough of it.
What he did, though, you got to watch those videos when you're in time, because what he did to those people, and there were so many people crying and in tears. What he did was he built these giant sand-like walls around all the properties, so the people couldn't see the ocean anymore that lived there, that complained, and the golf course and the resort could not see their properties, and these people were just destroyed. One man died over it of a heart attack. It is horrible, man. He is a very severely sick narcissist. What's the word, Rev, when someone's greedy? Just total greed, and I don't even know what word to use. It's just awful, brother.
Yeah,
Awful.
well, I do believe now. I've seen enough. Oh, thank you, Shanny. Hectare. Learn to pronounce a noun. Learn to pronounce noun. What the hell?
I believed him at one time too. I was right with you both, and then I thought, come on, a billionaire's not going to do a damn thing for us working people.
Yeah, I
He
hear what you
screwed
mean.
the company I work for. The company I work for is paying reverse tariffs to freaking China because of his ass. He really.
Yeah, I hear you. Listen, I need to rest my voice because we've already been on here for 5 hours, and I don't know how Alex Jones does. Well, we're learning how he does it.
I sound like Alex Jones right now, folks. The globalists are coming, folks. Right now, I am in a dugout right now with my son and my wife down here in Texas, and we're ready to take on the globalists, folks.
Right.
I got a 50 cal right next to me, folks, and I'm going to tell you right now, folks, the globalists are coming to my house right now, folks, as you can see.
No, I like when he gets. That was good, Vec. Right. My favorite Alex Jones voice is when he gets real serious. And he's like, listen, folks.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, go ahead.
The globalists are out to get us, folks. You understand? And you need to buy the products and support.
Yeah. Yeah, he always adds a commercial at the end.
I know, right? The commercial's always there.
So, Rev, are you still a fan of Alex Jones?
Oh, my God. Oh.
The entertainment value is good, isn't it, Rev? But what do you think, man?
All right. I still support the InfoWar.
Yes, absolutely.
I still support the InfoWar, and I will still use InfoWars as a moniker because I'm an InfoWarrior forever. Yeah, Veckel is handsome, and that's a hetero way of saying it, bro. It's hetero here.
Hey,
all right.
What's up, Veckel? I was just talking to G-Man a little bit ago.
Anyway, look. You'll never hear me say, I absolutely hate Alex. It's not going to happen. Alex is my Christian brother who I love. And I will see him in heaven. He'll be a king in heaven with us. But look, if he's going to support the president that finally did what he has been warning about the entire time, which is the government using the military on its own people, a.k.a. martial law, what was Alex Jones's first frickin' film about, folks? Wake Up or Waco? Hey, Alex. Wake up or Waco, bro. You have a president that said that he would use active military on his own people. We have become a banana republic. And as long as Donald Trump is in the presidency, we are a banana republic. I will not lower my voice.
Maybe he should send him Super Survival Shield 5500.
Exactly. No, he needs some bone breath, folks. We need bone.
Folks, right now for a limited time only. And I don't even know how I do this because I marked down 50%.
So I have a question. So when you say Trump is using soldiers against his own people, in what way are you referring to? Like, because
No, he didn't. Listen, he didn't do it, Veckel.
He was going to use them in Portland, right? He was going to use the military to kill.
Wait. Hold on. One person at a time. What? So go ahead, Rev.
He's not guilty of doing it yet, but he said his intention in the Rose Garden, which was, if these protests don't stop because of George Floyd, I will use the military. He said it. It's a quote.
And he didn't mean. I think he was talking about the rioters and looters, not the protesters.
That's
the one thing. Hold on, that's the one thing that a lot of the leftist mainstream media is doing with their viewers, is that they're trying to confuse people into making it look like there is no distinction there. People are making the distinction.
Agree with you on that. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I mean,
they did lie when he went to that church.
We got tons of video footage of peaceful protesters catching some of these Antifa goons and trying to stop them from breaking windows and vandalization. So that's the distinction that that good guys like you and I are making. But unfortunately, the media is just trying to make it look like Trump is against even the peaceful protesters. And
I could agree with that. Yeah, I can agree with you on
right.
that. Solar, just let me. I'll just sew this up real quick. My problem is that his intention was shown, that he is willing to use the military. That is a direct violation of the Constitution. If that's violation of posse comitatus, and Alex Jones, if he was still the same guy he was, would say, "Sir, you can't do that." Okay.
Well, yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, you want to go back to Daniel? Well, we were just discussing Alex and Trump, but
you want to go back to Daniel? You're looking at Daniel.
Hey, I wanted to say something real quick. The media does twist ways, and the easiest to look at is when Trump down to saying that he shot gas at people, fired bullets at them, and all that stuff, and that never even happened. That was some totally off that path that he took to go to that church. Remember that? It was like 2 months ago when he went to that church, right?
Yeah, I've heard people talk about that, but I haven't looked into that situation.
He did not do what they said, man. He didn't.
Right. But my thing is, though, because I keep hearing about the people on the left saying that, he's sending soldiers against his own people. Well, here's my thing. I mean, you are not my people if you're going around looting and destroying businesses of innocent people who have nothing to do with the situation that's going on, that's coming from the police.
Yeah,
okay?
Except most of the people who've been tear gassed have been peaceful protesters,
right.
not looters.
Peaceful protest. I don't see any evidence of peaceful protesters being
people just sitting there and standing there, and then there's a big thing of and then they're gassed.
What I see is evidence of people attacking a law enforcement, attacking innocent people in the street, even cases where people have been killed. Remember David Dorn? I mean, how many times do we have to hear that name? This guy all he was doing was trying to defend his friend's pawn shop, and some kid who was a part of the rioters and looters shot the man in cold blood. We have other cases where just recently, a white kid was pulled out of his truck.
Yeah,
he didn't do anything
for a reason. Veckel.
Wait, say it again.
What's my last name, Veckel?
Dorn.
What's his name?
Dorn.
What's his first name?
David.
Okay. They're playing games, dude, with names.
Yeah, but what does that got to do with his death? Did he not die? It's all on tape. He died. He was shot. It's all
Illuminati sacrifices.
Yeah.
Well,
to stop seals from happening. But unfortunately, this is why I'm so important into showing this seal being unsealed, Veckel, because these people are using different parts of my name and killing people and putting them out. Also Elijah McClain.
Yeah, and you're
using your name?
My name.
The whole world?
I'm Elijah. God. Anyway, I'm going to continue on with this. You got to realize this stuff. They're playing games, dude. Listen, there is shit going down in this world, and Trump is not the good guy. He is the son of perdition. He is the lawless one, Veckel. Absolutely. And you need to turn your ways away from him, or he's going to take you down with him. You know what happens. What happens?
My allegiance is...
He takes all followers down with him, and you need to realize this is going on. And it even says in the Bible that it can fool even the very elect.
Yeah, let's talk about signs and wonders. Yeah, my allegiance is to Jesus Christ, not to Trump.
Dude, what did he just send off in space? He sent off the dragon.
Yeah, but one thing I wanted to say about prophecies, though, and that's why I put in the chat earlier, Deuteronomy 13. A prophet is only determined to be a true prophet of God if not just one of their prophecies, but all of their prophecies.
How about when I unsealed coronavirus onto everyone?
If all of their prophecies and each one of their prophecies come to pass 100%, okay, not 99.9%, but 100%,
then
you know that is a prophet. That is a prophet of God. So, for example, people used to say, about the prophecy of May 14th, 1948. You know, saying that was a prophecy of the return of the Israelites returning to the land. I challenge that simply because
I'm not
we
going to
don't
debate
see
you, Beckel.
any
I don't
example of
debate.
the rest of that prophecy coming to fulfillment. So anybody can make anything up. So
Well, I'm not making up Daniel 11, sir.
no, I'm not saying you're making up Daniel 11 because I can see that for myself. But what I'm saying is that what needs to be required, where the nuance is required, is taking events out of Daniel 11 and trying to make it fit into our modern day situation.
I'm not.
It could be true, but like I said before, you can't determine if it's a true fulfillment of prophecy until you see everything in hindsight.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Can you listen to what I have on this video? Because it all went down just recently.
Hey, real quick, everybody. It was nice talking to everybody. I'll jump in again someday. I have to go. Love all you. Okay.
Love you too. See you later.
God bless everybody.
God bless you. Hey, Veckel, were you hearing the stream a little earlier?
No, about the Dunes thing?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Don't worry about that. That guy was a Vaughn guy, that guy that was in here solar.
Mm-hmm.
Brother, he's a born again Christian now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know G. G knows who I am. So, yep.
Yeah, praise Jesus, man. I'm just saying, God. Rejoice, because heaven's bigger now, you know?
Yeah, Jesus showed me the way, man, because of prayer and just hitting a state of depression and a wall. And I woke up the next day and was like, wow, being and hanging with trolls is fucking me up. And it changed my life. So, all right, guys. You have a great night. Okay?
Take care.
Too. Peace out. We got an interview with G-Man, so we're going to be playing the rest of this, Daniel, and then take it out for the night and then getting ready for G-Man's interview with us.
Awesome. I'm going to listen to it. All right, later, everybody.
Later.
Awesome, bros.
Right,
bye.
Bye-bye, folks.
Let me get this corrected. Share audio. Make sure the audio's...
Yeah, you got it shared. That's good.
Yep.
Here we go.
Right.
All right, sweet. Okie dokie. Oh my God, no, that is not what I needed. Never mind.
Cyprus.
Never mind.
East Coast of Cyprus.
Thank you. Yeah, you got it. It's Cyprus.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Israel's gonna kick their ass, dude.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah. So basically, this dude is gonna come against frickin' Israel, and Israel's just gonna blow them the fuck apart. Anyway. For the ships of Chittim shall come against him, therefore he shall be grieved and returned. Oh, he got scared and ran instead. Yeah. And have indignation against the holy covenant, Israel, the holy covenant.
Yep.
So shall he do. He shall even return and have intelligence with them that forsake the holy covenant. And the arm shall stand on his part, and they shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice. They have taken away the daily sacrifice. COVID. Does anyone go to Sabbath anymore? No. Sabbath is dead. Our daily sacrifice is dead. It's been taken away from us. Hello? Wake up. Anyway. And they shall place the abomination that make it desolate. The abomination that causes desolation. It's COVID.
It was. Wow. That's interesting.
And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries. And he is Goya. But the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits. Right. Yeah, we will fight back. It is the time for Christians to fight.
Yeah, I think it is.
And they that understand among the people shall instruct many, yet they shall fall by the sword and by flame and by captivity and by spoil many days. Yes, we have. Now, when they shall fall, they shall be holpen with a little help, but many shall cleave to them with flatteries. And some of them of understanding shall fall to try them and to purge and to make them white, even to the time of the end, because it is yet for a time appointed. Some people say, why does God do this? Why does God hurt someone? Why does God do this? It's to try us. It's to make us stronger, to purify us like a diamond.
Yep.
Why am I going through what I am right now? So I can become stronger.
And a better person.
And a better person, exactly.
More compassionate and empathetic.
Exactly.
Right? That's the journey.
That is the journey.
Yeah.
And the king shall do according to his will. This is so Trump.
Yeah.
And he shall exalt himself and magnify himself above every god, little g.
Absolutely.
And shall speak marvelous things against God of gods, and shall prosper till the indignation be accomplished. Like Trump is going to win.
Yeah.
He's going to win. And you see him magnifying himself. I do this better than everyone else. I do this better than else. No one does that. No, I've never met any human being that's ever done that except this man. For that is determined shall be done. Neither shall he regard the God of his fathers, which is Yahweh,
Right.
nor the desire of women. He doesn't really desire women. He uses women as pawns.
Yeah, he uses them.
Look, he doesn't. Does he desire Melania? Like how many men desire Melania? Look at Melania. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's a perfect woman aesthetically. But he doesn't desire her.
No. Not really. She's a
Odd, don't you think?
It's a trophy.
Nor regard any God. He doesn't regard God. He uses God
Almighty
when it's
God.
convenient.
Yep.
For he shall magnify himself above all, and he does. I will be the greatest president of the United States. But in his estate shall he honor the God of forces. That is the Masonic God they're talking about.
Masonic God, absolutely.
Lucifer,
Yeah.
the God of lightning, force. Anyway.
Lightning from heaven.
And a God whom his fathers knew not shall he honor, get this, with gold and silver and with precious stones and pleasant things. You ever seen Trump Tower?
Trump, gold.
Have you seen Trump's places that he goes? They're all gold, and there's gods everywhere.
Yeah. Gargoyles, all kinds of that.
He has gods all over his house that he lives in. Gold gods.
Wow, folks.
Thus shall he do in the most strongholds with a strange God, whom he shall acknowledge and increase with glory, and he shall cause them to rule over many, and shall divide the land for gain. And he has, and he's done it for gain. It was for money. He wants our kids to go to school so they can die for the economy. Why should my children die for your fucking Wall Street, Trump?
Yeah.
Fuck your Wall Street.
Well, that's our Wall Street too, and I say fuck it too.
Yeah.
For the sake
of life.
Life. You're serving mammon or God, Trump.
That's right.
You can't serve both.
And at the time of the end shall the king of the south push at him, and the king of the north shall come against him like a whirlwind with chariots. Israel's gonna rise up and kick his asshole. Both Benjamins are gonna kick his asshole.
Wow.
And with horsemen and with many ships he shall enter into the countries, and shall overflow and pass over. He shall enter also into the glorious land, and many countries shall be overthrown. But these shall escape out of his hand, even Edom and Moab, and the chief of the children of Ammon. He shall stretch forth his hand also upon the countries, and the land of Egypt shall not escape. But he shall have power over the treasures of gold and of silver and of over the precious things of Egypt. All he has to do is take over the IRS. That's all he has to do, man. He has control of it all. And over all the precious things of Egypt, he's going to steal the gold in Egypt to feel his strange god, which is probably some fucking weird alien. And the Libyans and the Ethiopians shall be at his steps. The Libyans and the Ethiopians are Christians.
Yeah, they are.
They believe they have the covenant of the ark. Anyway.
Yeah.
But tidings out of the east and out of the north shall trouble him. Therefore he shall go forth with great fury to destroy and to utterly to make away many.
Furious,
and he shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas in the glorious holy mountain. And yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him.
You're alone.
He's just going to be alone in a fucking tabernacle.
Alone, bro. That's like sad.
What if he's talking? You remember when you saw Trump in the space station?
That's correct.
What if that's what it is?
Yeah.
He shall plant the tabernacles of his palace between the seas and the glorious holy mountain.
He has a space. I didn't.
And yet he shall come to his end, and none shall help him.
Did I tell them about this vision quick?
Yeah, I'm done reading, so it's your turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
Your turn to take over.
All right, hallelujah.
Now, Bingo Wing individual is taking over for the time, folks.
Sorry,
right.
I had to do
How
that
you
to you,
doing?
brother. I love you.
We're liking the streams today. Very fun.
This isn't about Daniel anymore. He skips and he starts talking. Point is, what about Daniel? He starts. I think. What did you preach in that? What book was that?
Oh my God.
It was Luke.
I can't even remember.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
It wasn't my mind. It was the mind of the Lord. So
I know,
don't
right?
even remember it.
Right.
Just play what I say.
So, all right, Veckel, say what you need to say and be the Calvinist I know you are.
Well, it has nothing to do with Calvinism or Arminianism, that's for sure, because that's a whole different subject there. That's about soteriology, whether or not how a person is saved. We're talking about prophecy here. My only question is, because everything you pointed out in that video, vehemently disagree with, of course, but but let me say this though. Again, like I said, just because what you're saying, in my opinion, sounds crazy, that doesn't mean it's not true. Okay. But what I can say, though, is that the only way we can know that this is a proper interpretation of the prophecy that we see in Daniel is if we see all of these elements come into fruition in hindsight, and we can validate that as being fulfillment of prophecy. Now, that leads to my other question. My other question is this, and I think you said yes. Is there not any dualistic properties to this prophecy we see, or can there not be, rather?
Every prophecy is dualistic. God works dualistically.
Okay, I'll buy that. So having that said, do you think? So having that said, do you think that this prophecy that you read in Daniel 11 already came to pass, or do you think it's something that's coming to pass?
Both.
Okay, so what aspect of it came to pass already? Who is it talking about?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think probably something that happened in ancient Israel. I'm thinking.
Okay, it's the prophecy of Alexander the Great, and then it leads on to Antiochus Epiphanes.
That's what they say, but I I've never got Alexander the Great out of that prophecy at all.
If you do the research though, and you see
I
the history,
have done the research on Alexander the Great before I even looked into the Bible. So I looked at it and I was like, no.
So you know about the 4 generals and everything?
Yes. I
Okay.
don't believe he's even talking about Alexander the Great at all.
But see,
anyway,
when the Bible,
I finished my portion. We have to leave because we got things to do, though.
Yeah. You guys have been on for a while, so yeah.
Yes, 5.5 hours, and we got to get ready for G-Man because he has an interview with us in a couple hours, and we got to get the kids done and everything.
Gotta rest the throat stuff. Yeah.
Seeing you. All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me in anyway. So, and
love you.
Keep up the work, man.
We love you, brother. God bless you.